was a great win for you guys, but obviously the 3 picks are something you'd like to get back. What did you think of those 3?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like the decisions of going to those spots, I was fine with. It's just the execution of throwing a better ball. I feel like on really all of them, I need to just drive the ball a little bit more, and I kept it up in the air too long on multiple of them. But that's on me, man. I thought our receivers did a great job of getting separation and winning, and so it's just execution-wise, I got to throw the ball more on a line and put it there. So.
How did you feel the ball was coming off your hand? Is the toe inhibiting your ability to drive as you normally would?
No, toe's fine, feels good out there. It's really just seeing the play develop in anticipation and letting it rip at the end of the day. So it had nothing to do with my toe.
On the first drive, you kind of just taken, it was obviously a lot of play drive, whatever. Did you feel like you were trying to force it a little bit, just trying to get the ball down the field a little bit in those instances?
On the first drive, you said?
Yeah, I'm saying after the first drive, you threw the picks, they were like 20-plus yards downfield. Like, did you try to loosen it up a little bit in terms of?
Yeah, no, I think my read just took me to where I threw the ball, and at the end of the day, like I said, just from what I saw up on the big screen, I thought the guys were there. I just missed the throws, to be honest, and so got to go back and watch the film and actually see what happened and whatnot, and see why I threw it the way I did. But at the end of the day, I thought our guys were there, and the ball should have gone there, and it's just I got to make the play and throw it better.
Brock, you had similar games at Ravens, for example, so you've been here before, but does that affect your confidence when you have, picks, kind of in rapid succession, and how do you combat that?
Yeah, it's tough. Mentally as a quarterback, you want to play aggressive, you want to take what the defense gives you, but when you turn the ball over really 3 drives in a row, it's like, all right, like you feel it. You feel a little bit of pressure and stuff, but I mean, this is why we're put in this position. I can handle this. As a quarterback, you can't lose confidence in yourself. You can't, shrivel back and then all of a sudden take a bunch of checkdowns and stuff. Like, you still got to read the play out and stay aggressive and be better. You got to learn from your mistakes too. But the good thing is I got a great team around me. I got guys that believe in me. Since I've stepped in this building, guys have had my back, and so our defense played their butts off. They did absolutely amazing, and they got the ball back for us. They made stops, and so that's football, man. It's 4 quarters for a reason. Obviously, I don't want to have that kind of performance, but I'm an NFL quarterback, and you have games like this, and it's all about how you prepare and get better and move on to the next. I feel like the greats and the good quarterbacks, man, they don't dwell on the past. They're able to go through some bumpy trials and stuff, and then learn from it and keep going. So that's the challenge ahead of me, and I'm excited for it.
Did anybody give you a pep talk at all, Brock, after any of those interceptions or at halftime?
No, I mean, just everybody, man. Juice, George, all the guys, man, coming up to me, and they just keep telling me, keep slinging it. Don't lose your confidence, and they all got my back. So it was just everybody. There wasn't like one guy that said something in particular. So the vibe around the locker room is everybody showing love, and they got our backs, and you go through tough things, but like I said, like we're all in this together, man. So love our locker room, love our team, and we're good.
When you're not driving the ball the way you would like, do you know why? Like, is it a footwork issue? Is it mechanics? Do you have to go back and look at the film?
Right now, I got to go back and look at the film. Not really sure. On the top of my head, it's just being aggressive and letting it rip and leading the receiver. So, but I got to watch the film and let you guys know later.
Christian McCaffrey leads the NFL in both rushing attempts and receptions this year. How has he been able to be such a sturdy force every game and just productive all season long like that?
Yeah, man, just the way that he trains and his preparation and understanding what he's about to go through every single game. Like, that dude is on a routine and on a schedule better than anybody that I know, and so he's able to carry that kind of workload and make the plays out of the backfield as a receiver, and then run the ball hard and fight and scratch and claw for every yard, And so we have nothing but the utmost respect for that guy and what he does for our team, and does it over and over and over again. And so, I mean, obviously the numbers are great, but more than anything, man, he's a great example for all of us in the locker room.
Did you get any sense that this game was more important to him?
No. I mean, the way that he prepares every single week, he's always on one. He's always on top of his stuff and the details and stuff, and his mindset. He wants to go out and he's ready to pummel somebody. Like, that's Christian. And so You know, obviously, if you guys ask him, I'm sure he'd give you an answer. But you know, they did trade him overnight, kind of thing, and he wasn't able to say bye to his teammates. So I mean, I'm sure that's something. You know, you don't forget that as a player. But more than anything, we see this every week from him. So.
If memory serves, in 2022 when he got here, it was you that worked with him more to get him up to speed. Do you remember him when he first got traded, if he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder at that point?
Definitely. You know, right when he got traded and he came here, and you know, Jimmy was going through stuff as a starter and stuff, and so as a backup, like, I was the one sort of just helping Christian as much as I could, walking through plays and stuff after practice and meeting a little extra and going over stuff, and so you could tell like he was on top of it, and I was like, man, this is Christian McCaffrey, like all-pro running back and everything. I wasn't really sure, you know, how he was going to be, but he acted like he was a rookie in terms of wanting to learn, wanting to know all the ins and outs of the offense and the details. So he's been like that. He still is like that. And, I mean, you guys see it every Sunday. He puts on performances like this.
Last one, Omar, go ahead. From your lens, from your job's perspective, what's it like knowing you have that kind of a reliable target that could be anywhere on the field?
I mean, it's nice. Obviously, like, he's Mr. Reliable. Like, he's always there. But more than anything, I just try to go through my reads and progressions, and then when 23 is there, I'm like, all right, cool. I know that if I get the ball in his hands, he can make a guy miss and turn a 4-yard gain into a 7, 8, 9, 10-yard gain, and he's done that over and over again. So, explosive player. I'm grateful to be playing for him or with him, and you know, obviously we need to keep finding ways to get him the ball.
Brock, after, I think it was your second pick, you went over to some position groups and, I don't know, had a few words. What was kind of your message?
Just owning up, you know, that's on me. Everyone's doing their job and fighting, and you know, we got grown men, man, you know, playing for their careers, and every game, every play matters. So when I'm out there and I'm not driving the ball and completing the ball, when Ricky's working hard on his route, the offensive line's working their tail off to block for me, you know, I feel that. I want to play really good for him. So you know, I just went over there and owned up to it and said, that's on me, guys. Keep doing your thing, and I'll be better for you guys. So.
All right. Thanks, Harris.
Thanks, guys.